Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to sneak it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the single running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Clemson, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 and it'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Yes, yes!
To the ground with the back. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today, Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Grabbed behind the line. It's John. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking to throw on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Give to the single back. Runs through the tackle. And the Tigers will move the sticks.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at...
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the 1st INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. 1st mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a second down play.
29.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He tries to take the top off. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw on third down. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might spit him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Takes the handoff. It's Morton. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up to the passing game.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Keeps the legs moving. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. It's complete on the right side. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Balls at the 13.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to increase that defense.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down? And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Morton. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day. You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive.